Out Western Temple. Racing. Indian Pacific well away out wide. Going quickly is also Malibu Style, the stablemate. And right up there, Multiverse, Son of a God, Just Otham, and Pins Royale's gone forward again today. It's on the outside, racing after Indian Pacific. Gets caught 3 wide at the front of the field, Pins Royale, and will look to get outside of the leader. On the inside is Multiverse. Malibu Style, Just Otham. Tell him we're coming caught out wide. Son of a God's very keen as the pace is slow. Then Silence. Well back in the field is Sammer's Dad. Western Temple. A long way back, Floyd and the stayer, Paddy's Shadow. So Indian Pacific's got the lead. Pins Royale's only a neck away. Tell him we're coming 3 wide. And then Multiverse, Son of a God, still very keen out wider. Struggling Malibu Style. Silence the inside, Western Temple. Sammer's Dad is trying to get underneath of Western Temple. Then Floyd, Paddy's Shadow. Around the turn, Indian Pacific has got the lead. Just got away a little bit now from Pins Royale, Multiverse. And then Tell him we're coming. Son of a God on the outside, followed by Silence. Sammer's Dad has worked into the clear. Indian Pacific in front. Here's Tell him we're coming. Coming after Indian Pacific strongly. Indian Pacific in front. Telling you're coming. Can't quite get there. It keeps coming though. Indian Pacific, Tell him you're coming. Sammer's Dad flies all over the top. What a win first up. Sammer's Dad from Tell him you're coming in Indian Pacific. Close up Floyd of Multiverse and a photo for 4th. Might be Multiverse from Floyd. And then Son of a God from Pins Royale, who was ridden a little upside down. Then came Silence, followed by Western Temple, Paddy's Shadow, and Malibu Style. Sammer's Dad has beaten Tell him we're coming. And a big salute won't go unnoticed. Clint Johnson Porter, number 4, Sammer's Dad, flies home to beat Tell him we're coming, Indian Pacific, and Multiverse at a price. But that's been a big win. Number 4, Sammer's Dad, over the top to beat Tell him we're coming, who grabbed Indian Pacific. And then Multiverse at a big price to really boost up the multiples, the exotics. It was 71 into 26 late in betting Multiverse. Pins Royale was up running second, out of its comfort zone. A horse who's a very good sit and kick horse, but outside the leader. Didn't really suit it today and it dropped off. It was back late in betting, 15 into 12. Sammer's Dad has produced a barnstorming finish, angling into the clear just before the corner. Got underneath of Western Temple just prior to the home turn. Got to the middle of the track and has really wound up. Didn't look like picking them up at about the 120, but at the 50 metre mark you could see it coming. And it has really descended. And a very happy CJP. Such a brilliant rider. And he's produced a cracking ride again today on Sammer's Dad. 112.41, 35.41. A long neck by a long head. It's 4, 8, 1 and 9 as we head down to Brittany.
Wow, oh wow, what a half hour or so for Team Ganjami. A lot of these same owners who are in Crystal Spirit look like they're in Sammer's Dad as well. Chris, you said this horse was underdone, he'd missed some gallops. What's going on?
Yeah, I was hoping he'd prove me wrong and he did, but he's a super horse and everything else suited him. Belmont's thing out of the track, long straight. He should be almost unbeaten here if it wasn't for the couple of shockers he put in prep before last when he wasn't right. But yeah, if he was a touch fit, I would have been super confident. But he's still, he's a good horse. I said to Clint, just get him the outside and wind him up. Takes forever to wind up. Like he's going to run 4th or 5th of the 100 to go, and somehow he's won by half a length. So, no, very happy.
Tell us about the campaign that you have had and why you've had to sort of bring him here, maybe a gallop short, and what have been the obstacles there.
Yeah, so he was meant to trial on the Monday, which trials were called off, and then head over east. And might be, in hindsight, might be lucky that they were called off because he trialled last Friday. He peaked on his run 100 out in a trial, which is the reason I thought he might need the run today. But we're just hoping that could bring him on enough to get the money today, and sure enough it did. So, no, very happy. Good ride from Clint. And he's paid for his trip over east now and probably deserves it.
And is that the plan now? Is it straight on a plane over east?
Yeah, if he can get a suitable flight in the next week or so, he'll be going for sure. Yeah, I think. Obviously, he's not the same horse at Ascot, but I think Flemington, big track with this thing out of the track, he's up to win a good race for sure.
What do those logistics look like? Obviously, we know in this time of COVID and what's going on over east, it makes it very difficult. What does the logistical side of it look like?
Yeah, he's spot on. It's very hard to make plans with everything that's going on. So, to be honest, I asked Mike the other day if he runs well, is he definitely going next week? And he said he doesn't even know yet. Like that's the plan, but it all depends on. It's all up in the air. But yeah, if we can get on a plane on a suitable or a flight in the next week or so, he'll be going for sure.
If not, you'll be very happy with the Newmarket win today. And what about the salute from Clint Johnson Porter? How good was that?
Yeah, it was a great salute. He's obviously fired up. No, he's got on a couple of our nice ones lately and he's not letting us down, so no, very happy.
I reckon Simon Merritt will have a nice frame ready for the owners for that one. Well done, Chris.
Beautiful, thanks, Britt.
It's Chris Ganjemi and Clint Johnson-Porter is with Scott.
He certainly is. That's what racing's all about. It's about emotion. The Ganjemis bring it, and Clint Johnson-Porter, I dare say you felt it crossing the line there.
Yeah, I thought I was in a little bit of trouble on the corner. Thought I'd give him just too much ground on the corner, and it was just sensational where he let down. It was brilliant.
Certainly to our eye, watching him when he lets down, when he's at his best, he is so impressive. What does he feel like?
Yeah, he's definitely a classy horse. He gives you that real good feel. You don't come across horses that feel like him often, and yeah, he's one of them.
We talk a lot about his finish. What about in the middle stages? He's a horse that can be hard to ride because you need to stick with them and try and keep in contact. What was he like today?
Yeah, he was watching his replays and that. I thought the same thing, but today he jumped and he really wanted to do it. I never had an issue with him not dropping the bit at all. He travelled up the whole way, and that's kind of at the stage I thought, I'm going to be a real part of this.
Pretty handy getting on these Ganjemi Ferraris, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. I've been working hard for him for a while now, and it's good to be getting results from him. That's part of the team, and yeah, it's good to get the results. Can't appreciate them enough.
What about Brave Dream? Can you cap it off with another winner?
I'm hoping so. It'd be nice.
Congratulations, well done, Clint.
Yeah, thank you.
Johnson-Porter combines with Chris and Michael Ganjemi and Samazat to take out the Heineken Belmont Newmarket from Tell 'em We're Coming. What a game performance that was. 3 deep and just kept on coming to the line under the care of Danny Morton now in the new yard, and Indian Pacific led them up and finished third. But don't go anywhere. Let's switch over to Broome because the 4X Gold Broome Cup is coming up now, and we're going to have a little look here at the field as they do get ready to go into the gates 2 minutes away from start time. And well, we said it at the start of the day, Scott, from where we'd rather be, but I must say it's been very nice here at Belmont for the conditions today, but there's just no place like Broome, is there?
No, there's nothing quite like it. Britain, we've got a lot of good winning form in this.
In time, I won't